the Team WUNAX Yugioh Podcast, where we blend competitive prowess with the joy of the game. Your host will be Cardboard, and in this podcast, we're diving into the thrilling world of competitive dueling. Join us as we break down the ever-evolving meta, analyze card choices, and share tournament preparation strategies, all while keeping the spirit of fun alive. Our collective of dedicated duelists, along with special guests, will guide you through the exciting journey of Yugioh. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a casual player, we're here to make sure you not only win, but have a blast while doing it. So stay tuned for more from Team WUNAX, because in this podcast, having fun is the name of the game.
What's up, guys? Welcome to DUELIST EDGE Podcast. Today we are just going to be taking a look at some different team decks that some of us are playing here at Team WUNAX, and just kind of like our choices. We're going to be talking about hand traps versus board breakers. Right now you can see this is actually like a 60 card pile synchro Dragon Link Horus Bestial deck, but I have like 10 spaces for 10 spaces to cut, honestly. I think that we're cutting this because now we have too much other tuner stuff going on. The shufflers were an idea, but this is stuff that like I had an idea of, and I started to test it, and you know what, like I need to see more cards that aren't like just conveniently, like those are nice for just what they bring when you like have to like casually discard them, or you're going to like a Chaos Angel level 10, but obviously you don't want to like build your deck that way. We want to make it as close to 40 as possible. I really believe in this engine that Kyler put me on, but like when I say this engine, I mean the Rocket engine, but I feel like it is maybe a little bit too many cards. And then when you do play, like Ravine is just a brick, honestly, because your deck should already see everything that it needs to see. Like Ravine into this is nice when you have two dragons to like go into your whole Rocket play and do all that, but the deck should already be like doing that, and then you don't want to play your bricks to draw. And it's kind of like the same thing with the quick launch. So I think in all respect to Kyler and his ideas, we need to cut, like we'll play the rechargers. Recharger's like the best one. I think it's just the 2-1-1 or the 3-2-1. The Caliber though is kind of nice for, well, let's be honest, we would be playing another Tracer over the Caliber if we were doing that. Let's see here. So we're gonna go that one, and then even the Sector launch. Or wait, what one do we need? We need Recharger. We need the Recharge. Recharger. Alright, so we're just gonna test this out a little bit. We're gonna see, and that means that we can also cut this. And we are playing the, okay, yeah, the Lilith. I think we need to be playing the what's it called? It is the Goddess, the Underworld Goddess, because you want, so when you're playing, you want to be able to get out of like towers. I would assume you'd want to get over towers. So we just do that because we can build up a board anyways. What is good, Cookie?
Yo, how are you?
You're gonna kill me when you see this list. No, I've been deep. I've been talking. No, I'm just kidding, because it's basically, I feel like it's like it's the team's kind of, I call it the team Horus pile, honestly, because like Kyler put me, so Nazir put me on, you put me on the deck, Nazir put me on the Quem package, and then Kyler put me on the Rocket stuff. So I'm experimenting with no board breakers, and like just siding the board breakers, and then no hand traps, like just because I don't know, I don't want to casually, I'd rather like play through things and maybe try to break boards and like just casually see a hand trap, if that makes sense. I don't know.
What's your non-engine count?
What's that?
What's your non-engine count?
Non-engine is Like, so this is the thing, is like this I'm pretty much just experimenting with this deck now. It was at 60, I cut it down to 50, and now it's at 40. So like the non-engine, like I was playing like Imperm and Ash and Valor. I wanted to play like Ghost Ogre, but we're like shifting, so we're shifting into a new, like, I don't want to say new, but like we're getting new cards, and I feel like the meta might be shifting a little bit, and I don't know what space I want to play, and I feel like I'd rather just like play extenders instead of like just trying to like trade a couple different interactions with a hand trap that I don't know for sure that I'm gonna grab, you know, like that.
Okay, well,
that's the idea.
To simplify it for you, let's put this format into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So, all fire decks.
Bird.
Hold on. Oh, yo, what's up, John? Howdy, do?
Captain's
what up,
here.
In the carnivore. What up, fellas?
So, essentially, let's look at the three main decks that benefit from the Snake Eye engine so far, right? Because that's and the Promethean Princess, which are the most prominent cards coming out in Photon. I mean, not Photon. Phantom Nightmare. But they all got the same initials.
Okay. Like the new meta kind of thing.
I mean, like, there's other cards coming out, but that's like the main focus.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's three decks that actually benefit from that. The first one being, Rescue Ace. Second one being Pure Snake Eye. Third one being Fire King, which can all be like, different variants of each other because they can be mixed. How are they enhanced? Primarily through consistency, right? And I'm sure everyone has caught on by now that they've just given the fire archetype the chaos base.
Right.
I think we can understand like the reason why for the chaos decks it's too strong is because there's just too many light and dark monsters that do something, and you got Magna Mud, and you got Chaos Base, and you got Regain. Like, okay, we gotta limit that. But for fire decks, it's cool. Like, get your shit.
And that's the thing.
So,
I just played against Rescue Ace, and I feel like I had Ash against them. I didn't have I didn't draw like the Imperm against the. I basically got cooked by Rescue Ace, and it just felt bad because I had hand traps and they just really did not do much. And that's not like the factor of taking out hand traps, but it's kind of like the theory of just like instead of like trading, just like being able to blow out. And that makes me want to play Super Poly, but now like this type of spice, like you don't really have room to play Super Poly. This is a pretty good hand.
Or it just depends how much toolbox room you allow yourself.
Right.
Like, because what engines are you putting together? You got Horus and what else?
So basically, it's pretty it's Horus, Bestial, and then I'm playing like a super small like Quem. Like I'm playing like this Aluber, the Quem, and the Victorious. Just because when you normal summon Quem, it's just 2 level 4 tuners. So I'm doing like the Lilith, the Calamity, and the Crimson Dragon, like a line for that. So you still do everything that the deck normally does, but then it makes like the Crimson Dragon like option because I want to be a bitch, honestly. Sorry. Like
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that option. I understand. Just understand the parameters of what makes that framework weak, right? Because there's a targeting that goes into it. There's a way it has to resolve.
Mm-hmm. And I'm realizing that, dude, the punishment, like the way, because I just played a locals with this deck. Like, okay, let me put it in retrospect for you. Like, me with this deck is like, I try to play anything that I honestly like have my hands on. So it's like in my logic, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play Debris Dragon over the black metal because I literally don't have black metals. So I'm gonna just try to pick up these Debris Dragons. Hold on a second here. I'm the worst multitasker. I don't know if you could tell by last podcast, but let's see here. We send that. We're just gonna get a baby.
Not to interrupt you, but like I think the same concept goes like when I was playing tier and like I had enabled a way where I could puppet lock you, and like it's nifty to be able to do things like that, right? But
Yeah.
like the feeling of your consistency and your deck's like recursion goes down completely. You know what I mean? So like, especially in a deck like Tier, I don't know too much about the Bestial Horus, but I feel like it's a lot more consistent than Tier, for example, right? So
Yeah.
It just relies less on milling, like the whole milling aspect. Realistically, what it does, what Zombie Vampire does for that deck, is if you see the Dragon Extender or the Black Metal, you get sealed with SP, but you're just guaranteed SP with resources. That's really all it is. But like, you know, I had no remember that. Nah.
This is bad. I'm fucking up. All right.
So wait, you got Horus, you got Quim, and you
Yeah.
got Bestials.
Yeah. So it's
But-
really like turboing. I think.
But it feels like even if you were to put those three together, that's nothing different than Orcust. That's nothing different than me putting Dragon cards in there. Like, you should have room for non-engine cards.
Yeah,
So that
and
means you
that's.
probably have a lot of.
I just cut like
Like-
Apple Dragon. I cut like the higher rocket count because basically it's me basically cleaning up the 60 card pile deck that me and Kyler were messing around with, just because we had so many different like ideas. You know, but that's the thing is like, what's the main? You know, I know like you guys. I noticed that the deck profile went from what was it like, instead of like talents, it turned into like super poly. You know, like you were playing talents,
So-
and then AO was on the poly.
You sound like a point in my deck building process when I was just developing my play style. First, when you build a deck, especially your own deck, the number one question you have to ask is, what is it that I want to do? Like what do I
Mhm.
really want to do in this deck? And so, like, you know, when I made the Bestial Horus deck, my number one priority was I need to be able to out-resource my opponent and beat over their shit. That was the two, right? Which is what dragons are primarily always good at, right? So, like,
Right.
it just made sense for me to try and just do that. And I had a friend, Shannon, who plays this game, which we probably all know who Shannon is. Long, there we go, last names. Nevertheless, he said, "Hey man, sometimes simple is just good. Sometimes like slowing down is just better, because like when it comes down to it, like the reason why the Horus cards are good, the reason why the Bestial cards are good, aren't because they float, aren't because they have additional effects, albeit that's when they drew us in, like the star. It's because they're all just big as fuck, like literally minimum 25.
Yeah, they're
Fenrir
pretty
is
big.
24. He's like so scary, and then he sees a Bestial.
See, this is where I have
So,
to
like-
get better at like banishing what I know I want to bring back with Disbatter to do plays, like, because I don't think that far ahead with the deck yet. Like, I don't. Sorry to cut you off. I'm just thinking here.
No, you're good. I
Yeah.
invite the because it's your deck. Like it's your deck. Like I can see why you're using the tools you're using.
Mhm.
It's just you want to be able to maximize your ceiling by using the least amount of resources so that you can still stop your opponent.
Right. I think we just have to do Baron, honestly. Yeah. This is so bad. I just did that. I probably did that the most whack ass way. I mill the. I always mill the freaking regain. See, I don't know if I would have even gone that route. Oh well, that's it. Oh, it feels so bad. You get that back though. But I do I really fuck hard with the Quem in this though. Like, I was fucking harder with the Grand Gun because it was sending the. Because I usually already.
Actually,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry. Well, actually, I have no opposition to those cards. I think, like, as tuners, as a tuner engine, which is funny that, like, first it was the resonators that showed people, like, there's a tuner engine that's coming out in the structure deck, and then it made them venture into other, like, tuner-like engines. And so, as a result, like, I think consequentially, them being level 4s pair them really well with this just because you get quick access to the spotter, quick access to Chaos Angel, quick access to Baron, things of that nature.
Right. That's the idea, is like trying to get turbo into some of that stuff, because if you don't see the resonator, you know, and if your if your zombie vampire gets stopped, like, you're really not doing that much. And like, I love this deck. Almost feels like a really good different version of because I never messed with Sword Soul, but this is like cool because it's like it mixes like kind of like little like combo different kind of like lines that aren't like not confirmed. So yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, it feels nice, and I like being able to actually have these cards, like test these cards. This is what I want to play at Nationals, like whatever version, you know. And ideally, like, I see like those deck profiles where, like, you know, a couple people on the same team or two good friends, like, they play literally card for card, because why wouldn't you play card for card? Like, that's where I want to get with it. I'm just kind of like in the testing pool right now, because I see so many of the different team doing like so many different things and having success with it. Oh, the Druid's Worm came out. Damn it. I hate Druid's Worm, guys. Oh, we could banish it, though. Should we banish it maybe before? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna use my effect here. You know, in the middle of the night, we're gonna use Little Knight, and it'll be all right. Banish that damn Druids. I don't want that Druid's Worm. Next thing you know, he's going to be doing different chain links and getting rid of my Baron. I've seen it all before. So, John, we got to know what deck you're playing or on. I have to know. I have to know where your head's at, like, with what you want to do. Because I know you were, like, the Manum /lab/ tier player.
Yeah, I've been testing Manadome. Nazir specifically has been kind of talking to me about like the wanted deck, the wanted Manadome list. So I'm exploring that right now.
Nice. Well, we have to stop the talents. The wanted Manadome deck. So what do you do with that?
I think it's just gonna get better with like the popular, but like I'm still exploring the lines. I can't even hear Cookie though. I think something's wrong.
Oh.
No, I'm just quiet.
I can hear him good. I have headphones.
When it comes down to the Snake Eye stuff, it really just gives you more link options, because realistically, Ash gets the Populous or Oak. Populous gets you to either the field spell or the what's it called? Either the field spell or the original one, or in some cases, or in some cases the normal one that goes second. So like, but like the real power from that engine is the Flame Burst. So like, realistically, it's up to it's two questions you have to ask yourself. Number one, do I have a level 1 that I want to summon outside of Ash, right? And if it's yes, then you configure your combos how you feel with that monster. But if it's no, then you have to ask yourself another question. Okay, well, do I want to play Flame Burst? Because Flame Burst guarantees you get a +1 in terms of what card economy with your bodies. So it's no reason not to play it, because you get access to things like SP, you get access to IP, you get access to Appaloosa in some decks, and then with Promethean Princess coming out, it just opens up so many more doors for that. It really just boosts the consistency and power a little bit of fire decks to like, or fire engines to propel them to a metagame state. Because what they do is what every other deck has been doing. It's just different because, you know, it's a fire deck. So everybody's like,
it's muy fuego.
It's like it's fire deck, bro. No, I appreciate your take, bro. I didn't even look at it like that, man. It's like, you know, okay, I see. It's like I have to like basically decide then now, you know, on what route to take.
Because like if you play a synchro deck, then you know you probably already have an engine that just makes synchro monsters, right? And if you throw in another engine to interact with that engine that already synchro summons, it's just like you know you're just trying to put pieces to a puzzle that really don't exist. So,
kind of just mashing stuff together. Yeah, and that's how I feel about like a lot of the Orcus stuff right now, you know. And sure, like there's some lists that are topping, but I feel like Horus probably has the most energy with Orcus, but like I don't know, man. I'm like iffy about it. And I used to be like a Orcus like bias, man.
I love Orcus, but I don't even have any desire to touch it right now, just for the sole fact that like it just got back in the format. Like we're not gonna, just because a couple cards get unbanned, don't mean that you just jump on that deck. I feel like competitive wise, like I just feel like it'd be a big waste of time, honestly, because that's what I do. I waste time trying too many different fucking ideas and clashing decks, and like as much as I like to say like I've topped and it's done me well in the past, I've done, like, it's only done that because I've done it so many times, honestly. Like, I just need to become, like, meta. I need to, like, really do, like, I want to look at numbers list. I want to look at, like, the most played cards, like, right now. Like, I want to actually take, like, the facts into account, you know, the numbers. Because this game is all about, like, numbers, too.
So, let's take into account the facts, right? 2019 was a very prevalent and like popular format.
Can you remind me real quick of what was 2019?
That was toss format. That was, you know, Thunder Dragon, Orcus, Salad,
Sky Striker. Yeah.
Two of those decks got nerfed because they were entirely too strong. The other two decks got nerfed in terms of their consistency, right? And we see that with Salad getting their Gazelle and Circle back to 3, because ultimately, unfortunately, and I, you know, it's funny because everybody told me this when I was playing the deck. The deck really don't do nothing but lose to Niv, and like even now that they can play past Niv, it just loses to a plethora of hand traps because everybody just knows what the cards do. Sky Striker, they got their engage back to 2. They can't really get engaged back to 3 because, you know, it becomes a runic problem. And you know, while you're putting, let's say, like, you're drawing 3 cards, but you skip a battle phase. The Skyscraper cards don't really care about a battle phase. They just care about you not having monsters in the main monster zone. So, like, as long as they get that advantage, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Thunder Dragon, they lost Colossus, which, I mean, if we all read Colossus, we know why they lost Colossus. The reason why Orcus lost Harp is because I don't know how many times you got to summon Girsu, but once you summon Girsu, your main concern or main thought that like is in your head is thinking like, man, it'd be so great to summon this bitch on Harp, but you'll never know what that felt like. And now that we know what that feels like, you know, you just essentially get a monster that turns into a tuner at any point in time that's also an extended. I'm saying all that to say, albeit they have their weaknesses, the Orcus cards are strong. Like they are now a 1-card combo.
Mm. I don't think it matters if we do that in the draw phase. I hate seeing too much Imseti, the Brick, and Sark, and it happens so much, honestly. What's nice if this gets Ash, though, I guess.
That will be solved in Phantom Nightmare when we get the field spell.
Jeez. Yo, what up, P Money? What up, Othello? Thank you guys for dropping in. We are.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yo.
you. Hey, Kevin, man, we are deep in this mug right now. Oh my gosh. What up, Kevin?
How y'all feeling?
K-Dog. You know, we're just we're going over we're talking about Orcust right now, how it's like one card, like very powerful. It's got a little bit of representation, but I feel like it's probably just mixed with because what's the latest deck that it actually topped with? Was it like a Horus version?
So it's just better for you to, play an engine that can facilitate that issue a little bit, or circumvent that issue a little bit.
I'm sorry, guys. I just had like some random ass music playing and I couldn't hear anything, but I'm back now. I'm back at it like a wiggy whack it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, nice.
We were talking about Sky Striker, Othello. Is that what you're on?
Yeah, dude. I was just tired of dying to Nibiru every single turn. So until my insect deck gets Omni Negate, I'm gonna have to put that deck up, unfortunately. Shit is tight. No, but like basically I play like a blind second Sky Striker deck, basically, in a nutshell.
That's pretty good. I was doing that on a Master Duel for a while. Of course, Master Duel. We're not really Master Duel enthusiasts here.
I mean, I think it's cool to practice your deck building.
Look at these bozos. We let Othello in here.
What's up, boys? Hello, GALLIW, fucking P. We had fun. What's up, man? Speak up, man.
What's up?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You see, Rescue A's got 13 more drops.
You don't want to play Rescue Ace, bro.
I'll play it.
No, I really don't.
I'll play it.
It's fucking boring, dude.
We should actually have somebody on the team on Rescue Ace, honestly.
I was just at Dreamers and I went XO1 and fucking like you kind of do brick a lot, bro. Low key.
With Rescue Ace?
Yes, nigga.
Even though I played Rescue Ace?
Yeah, every game one, nigga. I drew both the traps. I think 2 games in a row, bro. But
wait,
I still
I just played you and you cooked me. I thought. Wait.
Nah, that was Fire King.
Fire King. That's okay. I was gonna say, man. I was gonna say.
Yeah. The Rescue Ace. I'm trying to. I don't know. I seen the.
Are you doing that right now?
This
Fire King Rescue Ace. Well, I'm trying to. I might test it out.
Y'all got about 4 to 5 more months to that.
I don't know. I just played a tournament. I 2-0'd all meta. I just playing Sprite.
Because I actually thought about playing Sprite again too.
Your deck is so much gas, but like if you get drolled, bro, you're like basically if they hit you and you get drolled in the right spot, like you don't basically dead in the water. If you don't have
droll doesn't matter. That's built to deal with droll.
I like this deck for that.
That's what you can say.
What do you do when you get drolled on like blue?
You just combo line into
Gigantic.
Red. You just go like Spring Gigantic into Carrot Red or like Carrot and usually added red off the thing, so you're fine.
Well, guys, we're talking about Orcus. This is Orcus right here, guys. We get to see it right here, debuting. What are the odds of that? Someone ask Zohair what the odds are of us talking about Orcus and then me playing it. I bet he'll know.
Well, they're pretty high, especially since they've been.
Played against Runic Orcus today. That deck's annoying.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, like, I won because I made Avramax, and I outed his entire Orcus engine before that. And so I just sat on an Avramax till he lost. But
See, decks like that make me not want to play Droll, because like people just gonna not want to get hit with Droll, so they're gonna play a deck that doesn't lose to Droll. Then
This is that deck.
It's that I think you shouldn't play a deck because of one card. Unfortunately, it's just like you just gotta play like what you're comfortable with. Honestly, like if you're good with a certain deck, just fucking play it, dude. Play it all the way.
I think if your deck auto loses to Droll, I don't think you play it. But if your deck can like actually put up a board,
Dark World. Dark World.
I mean, you also have to like ask yourself, what are you trying to do, right? Like, are you trying to top this? Are you trying to win a regional? Are you trying to get your invite?
Play a Star Charity and flex on motherfuckers, you know?
that 03 drop flex lose to a child, yeah.
You trying to dress up in a shark costume
Bro.
and play? Like, what is your motive?
He wins though.
Every
Bro, Jerome Stun cooked my black ass, bro. He cooked my ass. I was just like, I'm just gonna be done with the game from now on.
Kyler is very intimidating right now. Like everybody on the team is. I hate having to play every event I go to. I play our freaking team. I went to locals on Saturday. Half my matches, I lost to our team. Like, come on now. Come on. At least yeah, I know. It's good. But it's
funny as hell.
We deep.
Deep as hell. What's it called? How can I get him the team though?
You gotta win nationals.
You gotta win the nationals.
So
John needs a rim job.
Senor Carnivore.
Yes,
what
sir.
are we learning about these rocket cards?
The rocket cards, I don't even know if I can. Okay, the thing with the rocket cards is they could probably be hand traps because the deck will probably do the same thing. But also, like right now, I feel like if I didn't have the rocket stuff, I wouldn't have any tuners. I wouldn't have any axes. I have to really stretch to get to. We need another tuners. Honestly, I feel like maybe the rockets aren't the move, but Quem is the move. But then playing this, like this isn't the only like match I played. Like playing, dude, why are they playing this allure or the? Oh, never mind. Okay, it's that one. Okay, so they do that. Let's see here.
Why do you need tuners when you just go blue effects?
What's that?
So why do you need tuners when you just go blue effects?
Blue. Oh, I'm playing Sprite. You're on that whole bro. Bro's on that. Okay, so they're gonna stop that. Okay. And then the tip. Oh, this is tough. And then he's about to draw 2. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just getting cooked over here because I'm not even really. It's really hard to try to pay attention and play. Like we should probably be just watching high rated DB. I shouldn't be piloting this because then I could pay more attention to the cast. in all honesty, because we're just brutally honest on this podcast, and why not?
It's just funny as hell. Hey, I just posted my deck list. Can y'all see it through the lobby chat?
Oh god, I put in the lobby chat.
The lobby
Whatever,
chat.
can you see it?
Guys, forgive Othello. He's new here. Just kidding.
Oh, you're not allowed on the team. He's playing striker.
Striker
Bro,
might not be too bad.
Nibberud, bro.
Can't you get nipped in Striker?
No.
Yeah, if you try and go
I mean,
for
like, you
game,
can.
but, like,
Yeah, if you.
but that's only if you don't kill them.
But like all the good strikers that players I know just stall for time, so like they're not doing that anyways.
And does that up there give him like a little boost?
So far, what I've been able to do with this current build is just like OTK with the linkage bullshit. or just establish full control and or break my opponent's full board and then establish full control so they can't beat me, or I just OTK them with linkage.
Linkage is nasty.
So far,
that card.
So far the worst card that's hurt me the most, Shifter. That card I literally can't play.
Yeah, Shifter's still in the format. Jacob Picorni was playing Cash. He cooked me with Cash, dude. The deck is nice because it plays all of the hand traps. Dude, how are you playing everything?
No, that's literally a real contender for the YCS.
It is. And he got everything shiny too, so he's drawing all the gas. Okay, I kid you not. Okay, I kid you not, dude. He opens Prosperity. After Prosperity, Feather Dusters me. After that, activates Triple Tactics Talent. After that, activates Thrust. I was like, and then he's like, I don't know. This still isn't. He's like, this isn't really that good. I was like, bro, you literally played the most best 4 spells in Yu-Gi-Oh against me right now. I'm cooked. Okay, dude. You should. And I told him, I got mad. I was like, bro, you have no right to complain. Do you realize what you have? I made a scene because I'm me, undoubtedly.
They always say that when they don't want to make you feel bad. They're like, it's not that good. It's like, no, I'm getting my shit pushed in really fucking hard with no lube. The shit fucking hurts.
Oh yeah, people say that to me all the time, and I open bad hands, and I'm like, no, I just say that really well. Get fucked.
Yeah, that's what I say. Just being a good player, people get salty, unfortunately.
Yeah, people be like, you opened everything. I was like, bro, my hand was angler blue. What the fuck are you talking about?
The hell? Just straight gas.
I'm just done with this playing against this runic. But every deck I play has some fucking runic in it. I'm playing against runic plunder, runic this last deck.
Yo. Y'all talk to Cosmic Cyclone at 3-0 on the main board.
That's why you play Sprite. You get Smashers. It's Cosmic Cyclone, but searchable. Come on, guys. Keep up.
I don't like playing without hand traps, honestly. I mean, I'm playing Debris Dragon because it's my own tech, and I really want to just test it. And it's been pretty good because it brings this back. There might be something there, There might be something there because then it's a 4-2.
Jake, you might as well fucking play Dragon Link Bestial, my dude.
No, because this is what we're learning. We already were there with 60 cards, and we just keep on cutting cards because we want 40, because you don't want to see random stuff. And then you're just adding bricks, and it feels so bad to add bricks to Imseti, get Imseti ashed, and to be sitting with bricks is the worst feeling. I don't want that for any of you. None of you.
Yo. Hey, group chat. Honest thoughts on the 2 new Horus cards coming out of Phantom Nightmare, the field spell and the other monster.
Field spell is pretty good.
It searches
it's basically a better regain for the Horus engine, way better regain. But the downside is that this bitch loses the draw, so it doesn't replace Imseti as the best one. So it's just a supporter of sorts, but it pairs really well with the second card.
That monster I was reading was nasty. I'm like, if someone resolves this card, it's just you're gonna get cooked.
Well, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because that similar to how dragons have Levy, the Horus cards now have Horus. So it's
that's a good comparison, actually. No, that's a really good comparison. Really good comparison, actually. That card is nasty.
Kind of in the middle about it because really the field spell ain't the greatest, because to activate it, you kind of have to -1, and you don't really see your money back until later on, past turn 1.
And then if they have a hand trap for your Sark or for your Imseti, they have the Ash or the Ogre, you feel really fucking bad too.
Well, if they have the Ash for your Imseti, you're not feeling bad because
that happened to me.
The field spell counts as King Sarcophagus. So what it does?
Yes, it does. I forget about that.
It provides a checkpoint for hand traps. So if they let King Sarcophagus go through, 9 times out of 10, they don't have Ash.
I love that too with the deck. The checkpoints.
Or if they're just
That's something that's looked over. Like, you gotta realize, like, you're activating stuff. Like, do they like that? Just you activating stuff can eliminate like your playing into hand traps. That's all. I just want to interrupt. Because people people don't know that shit. They don't.
No, they do not.
So does it make Horus better, or does it just keep it simplified and just as it is, basically?
So the problem with every deck that plays Horus right now, including my own, is that there are some games where you just don't see him steady enough. That problem is now solved, right? So now you're going to see him steady more often. So, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I hope they don't draw like any combination of Sarcophagus with any of those two cards, because they're just going to be sick. There's nothing you can do about it.
Y'all niggas playing Call by the Grave or no?
I am, because I'm scared of fucking
I think you have, just because Fire Chain exists, you have to, because that card's so insane versus Fire Chain.
Oh yeah, that shit. No, that card literally cucks them super fucking hard.
But is Fire King
super fucking well? And
here's the thing though, like Cookie was saying, are we gonna see Fire King in the top cut of the YCS?
Yes, Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, yes.
I mean, I don't know. Dude. Okay, I'm just asking. Jesus, holy shit.
For Vegas, yeah, it's a high possibility.
Because we're getting all this new support.
Fire Chain Snake Eye is really strong. I played against that deck today, and if my opponent didn't make some mistakes, he would have gotten game 2 at the very least. Because and that was through double Crow.
Jeez.
It just provides too many resources for the player to for them to even know what to do with. So it's gonna be one of those decks where a bozo is gonna pick it up. They're gonna learn their main combo, and because they just happen to get lucky, or they get a card that gets them a +1 at the right time, they're just gonna outplay you just because the deck does more. So unfortunately, that is the case.
I'm playing hard.
So thoughts on that new Fire King Queen card?
The Fire King.
That card's really nice for pure Fire King.
What does it do actually? I haven't actually seen it.
It pops itself. It's just another copy of Island. Basically, it's just an island effect. It just pops a Fire Chain card to search a Fire Chain card.
And that comes out in most likely April, most likely, right?
I have no idea when we have. I don't know if we have a release date for that.
Oh, it was one of those. Gotcha. No, because it's clearly it's a year of fire, so we're going to see Fire Kings, any kind of fire variant deck, be it the YCS and the top tables, most likely. So
I mean, it's that Princess card is what's going to carry. You have to be playing Crow because that card's insane.
Oh gosh,
Crow is nasty right now. Holy crap, that card's a nasty one.
Yeah, it has to be somewhere among your 55.
Thoughts on I'm assuming you guys already talked about this shit probably in the last podcast, but transaction rollback in Lab.
I don't think it's real.
I don't think the Lab is the only deck you gotta worry about doing that, bro.
If they can make, I think a deck that can make a Beatrice is going to do it more effectively. You can just get Beatrice turn stripped.
Yeah, because I've seen a bunch of random combos. They were able to do that shit in Unchained. They were able to do it in Tier.
Hey, bro, fuck worried about Megiddo or Kelbeck. I am not trying to see you having this mill 2 traps and 1 unbeat rollback. Hell no. What?
No, it's bro. It's fucked.
Oh, that's a card, baby. Oh god.
Oh my god,
it's
guys.
Fucked up. I've seen some shit. Because they're able to, even if you draw the rollback, they can combo with it, or they mill with Beatrice. So either or, it's live. I'm like, damn, this shit's gonna be not okay.
Guys, do we real quick? I'm sorry to interrupt. Do we negate here? Or does he have Nib too? He just build with Baron on board. Cause I don't know.
I don't know. It's super fuzzy. I can't even see what's going on.
Oh really?
I mean, ask yourself, can you play through Nib? And that'll tell you what you should be doing.
Yeah. No, I don't think I can, and I don't think it's worth it. All right, guys. Thank you.
I would tell you what to do, but I don't know what any of the cards in your field is because it's just blurry.
Yeah, it's hella fuzzy.
I see a Baron and a zombie
unfortunately.
vampire.
Yeah, there's Baron, Zombie Vampire, a Cartesia that hasn't used its effect. We're about to go into...
Why is there a Cartesia on your field?
Because I'm playing 2 Quem, and because I don't think it's too bad. Watch, I'll show you right now, actually. Activate King Sark.
Oh, that's
dump
kind
this.
of insane.
Yeah, yes. That's what I'm
Bro, I'm not talking about short stuff.
Oh.
I'm also testing. So like, I'm so sorry.
No, I love it. I love it. It's a Jake thing, and it's happening here on the podcast. I love it.
But essentially, like, Horus protects. Well, it gives you a fail-safe option if they get rid of your King Sarcophagus after you use your Horus monsters. So, like, say you end up with like SP and like whatever else you play for engine, and they get rid of that, or they get rid of King Sarcophagus. You can summon the monster as a level 8 body, but you also have the added option of, on that summon, do you want to just nuke every monster on the board and only monsters, which is very important because like it does what you
Are you going first right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. I wanted to set up. I wanted to do Calamity.
Did you use Seaford already?
No, I haven't.
Okay, like on the field.
No, no, I haven't.
Yeah, you're fine. Just keep playing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just banish the Seaford, add back to the Lubellion, special the Seaford,
Yes,
send
you.
to the Lubellion.
I already did. I already did the. Oh wait, what do you mean? Oh no way, Kyler, you are a genius. See, this is what I need.
No, I'm not. I just know card interactions.
Yeah, quit. Okay, when I give you a compliment, it's not supposed to turn into a diss for me. Okay, Jesus.
Well, like,
make
I
this man
understand,
some
but I
cheeses.
also understand how Kyler can feel about that, especially when you have a high expectation of your reading comprehension. He probably wants to make his 4th grade teacher proud, and I understand where that's coming from.
Yeah, I hear you. 3 darks, right? Yep. Oh yeah.
All right, deck to go with either Fire King or Rescue Ace.
No. We
Horus.
just. What do you think? Just mass? How? Oh, we're searching with. Yeah, we don't Little Knight. So we just mask and leave the zombie vampire.
Yeah, that seems fine.
And then we're just good. We have Little Knight. We have Disbatter, Little Knight. We got gas. All right, we got
I
gas.
think, what's in your grave right now?
Stuff.
Keep it $150 with you, bro.
Yep. Always, please.
If you're playing the dragon cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the value that you have with them over like Quem and all the other tuners that you're playing. Is that Safer gets you your stuff back in grave. Red MD brings back all of your bombs, and Levy is arguably going to create the best interaction in your deck, which is Levy Chainlink 1, Regain Chainlink 2. So, with that being the case, right?
Wait, Levy. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 being Regain because you can. What is this card he's doing? He's gonna draw, huh? I stopped that, huh? Yeah, I trade here. I feel like I trade here. I'm doing it.
What game is it?
2. I got cooked the first one. I don't want him drawn into freaking Dark Ruler no more. He would have already Dark Rulered.
Chain your mask.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what did he even activate? I can't even see.
That's freezing curses.
Yeah, you just got to use that in Baron.
Go into Little Knight with your Baron, and then banishes our Porter.
So gas. You win from your dick. GG. You got it, bud. But he has a salty.
Yeah. Because even if he has, like, the one card left that could be real is Gersu, but
what do you just do?
He's just destruction popping his thing. It's game's over.
Oh yeah, I do this?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I do this.
What?
Right?
No, you don't have to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Game
man,
3. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say it right now, y'all. If y'all don't have your own Mcetis and you're trying to pick between that or the wanted engine, and nothing's getting reprinted for like another year, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, bro, you might want to pick up them Mcetis because
Are they like
Wait,
60s right now?
She's like 70 probably.
All right, so we have to remember, everyone has understood and accepted that Mceti is comparable to Engage. But instead of having to use 3 scraggly ass spell cards to draw one, you just draw one.
Hey, hold up. How are you talking about Engage like that, nigga?
hey, Engage and
Wait, real quick. I need to phone a friend. What do I side against the Orchest Runic deck? Right now, I got Droll, Dark Ruler, Droplet.
Evenly.
Okay.
Just board breakers.
Just evenly in the...
And Droll, for sure.
Probably... the
Droll,
Lightning
sure.
Storm and...
You do not
You're
side
fine.
Droll.
No.
I ain't gonna let you out of him like that.
No, you don't want to drill them. Versus this matchup, you just need to outvalue them because like the deck's value is like if you can out the Runic engine or out the Orchest engine, you just pick one of those engines, you beat that engine, and the other engine can't compensate enough because the Orchest is there to like pick up the slack for the Runic engine not being able to remove stuff. So with your deck, you're kind of playing like just a high power deck. So you just want to slam a bunch of power cards against him until he runs out of resources, then simplify the game state and win.
Bro, you won already, bro.
Well, this hand is... I don't think it's going to do it.
And that's why we don't play the Rocket Monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, look at the 3. Cookie's like, hey.
Are you not signing Cyclone?
Don't listen.
What do you mean don't listen?
Right.
I do listen. I listen 100%. I haven't even talked to Cookie really about the Rocket stuff. I've talked to Kyler.
To be fair, right? And like for the people who end up watching this at home, y'all can fact check me and go watch like some of my old Dragon League videos, me top and regionals. I've been playing with them Rocket cards for a while, and the problem with them is that to do what the Rockets do requires too much setup, too much little like micro interactions.
Breaking
Just to make a link to and a synchro monster. And it don't even be a good synchro monster. It'd be a one that don't even remove the bitch from the field. It just negate the activation. And it got a little bit of attack. But if you should say an Ogre or Veiler or a Bounce or anything, if you blow a fart on this dragon, it don't get the count. So it's just not it. No.
Yeah, I feel like if this was hand traps, like if this was Imperm, Ash, even like a Veiler or a Bell, like I would feel a lot better. And that's what it would be.
You would have no playable cards in your hand.
I would have no playable cards. Oh, you don't think that'd be good?
And that's another thing, like them by themselves are not good engine cards. Like that's crazy. Like I'm sorry, man. I can't bear to see you do it.
I like that you can do quick launch more than once per turn though. The problem is I only have 3 targets in my deck and I drew one. If I draw one more Rocket card, I will surrender.
Oh I'm God, you're only playing 3?
Okay, listen,
Gross.
Kyler. The reason why is because we were playing. I took the 60 card deck that. Yeah, gotta explain again. Chewing my cabbage twice. I took the 60 card deck that we built, and I'm trying to make it 40 because gotta love to see it. Kind of like a good slogan. Kind of carries you into topping. I don't see too many decks plus 40 cards that are topping. But all aside, that's the thing is like this is just a web and I'm a spider crawling around. Who knows? I'm finding a moth over here, a fly over here. We're just seeing.
So wait, you said you're trying to like build this deck for Nats? You said
not necessarily. I just am okay. Like to explain my thought process. Like I do want to play this deck. Yes, I want to play like your deck, but I'm gonna end up being roped back into what the team plays. I'm just doing my Jake thing because I'm Jake.
Well, no, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just asking, like...
Yeah,
I'm not a good person to play for a deck like this. I don't like brute force decks that just try to, like, go, my cards are going to resolve and I'm going to win.
Do we attack with the token
I
and
like the
evenly?
higher attack still decks.
Just attack with the token and evenly, and then he has to do the token?
Can he ding protect it?
Ding protect my token?
I believe so.
No. You only protect cards he controls.
Really, I haven't read this card in forever.
See, I don't even have
Oh,
the
it's
in my
you
text
control.
box.
It's
Is it
the
you
one that you can
control?
protect your opponent's cards with. That's similar.
Should I do that,
If
guys?
that was the case, Ding would have got banned a long time ago.
You think-
niggas.
Just crash into Galatea and then do that, and then he has to banish the token. He has the counter trap, though.
You can't crash into Galatea because Galatea is pointing to 2 monsters, so it can't die by battle.
No, he's trying to crash the token in so that he can evenly after.
Oh yeah, that's kind of pretty good.
Yeah, but then
Hey,
he
yo,
has the counter trap. What up?
Yo, like all shit aside, bro, why do girls hate when niggas play Yu-Gi-Oh, bro? And my girl's mad at me right now because I'm talking to y'all. Man, come on, man. Like, fuck.
Oh, man.
That's a
shit
good
is
segment.
so
This is
irritating.
things Yu-Gi-Oh players do part of
No,
22.
she literally
man,
seen
it's
I was
unwise.
talking to the guys, and then she gets upset. Like, come on, dude. Oh, he can't win. He can't win.
I've got to do it to force it out to just do it in phase 2. Does she know?
Why did he not end on?
And then I can still quick launch during battle phase to attack over.
Is that Fountain on the field?
Nah, that's Babel.
That's Babel.
That's gotta be Babel.
Like, seriously, you guys, it's so fucking annoying. It is so annoying when. Oh my god.
Nah, it's probably Fountain. I'm capping. I
It's
just
okay
saw
though.
that
I feel your
thing.
pain. I feel your pain. Like
Dude,
you
you
got.
actually feel my pain, dude.
It's okay.
That's just the planning
I'm
thing, bro.
here. Yeah, you got to let her know
Dude,
it's time.
seriously.
Like trust me, Dallas was a little upset when I started doing this podcast until it happened every Monday night if we can.
Dude, like, come on, like, you would make like a break,
Click on
bro.
main phase 2, and then you'll get there.
Yeah, thank
There
you,
you go.
Kyler. Kyler's like, bro's struggling. Okay, he's trying. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, that's fine because now we're still in battle phase.
You're at end of battle phase. You won't be able to proceed.
Oh,
So you won't be able to redeclare anything.
so should I
Um,
just go into?
no, it's fine.
Yeah, do you could play this out too if you want. You're more than welcome.
Sure.
What do you think?
Just thinking the combo routes here. What's your extra deck look like? And like, is that Runic Fountain on the field, or is that fucking Babel? Jesus Christ.
I'm buzzing out brain in here. I'm looking for more things.
see shit.
Bro, I'm like, oh, you guys like the background? I put up the WUNAX spray mat in there instead of the other mats. Yeah.
Okay, so that is Fountain. Yeah. Okay.
It is fun.
Normal summon Tracer.
Okay.
Activate Quick Launch.
Okay.
Then
Jeez, man.
chain the Tracer on the Quick Launch.
They let a
Spicy.
nigga breathe, bro. On my mama, bro. Jeez. On a nigga's case
Effect?
just for talking to the boys about Yu-Gi-Oh. Gosh.
Is
Yeah.
this
Drop
a special?
Fuck.
Another one?
and then linked the Tracer into Striker Dragon.
I don't play Sector.
I don't care. Link
Okay.
the Tracer into Striker Dragon.
Okay,
Also,
but
if you're
he's-
not playing Sector, don't even play this engine.
Well, it's a level 4 tuner that can be special summon. Okay, what do I do? What does he do? He does that to pop this. That's fine.
You got other cards that do that too.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. All right.
Still linked into Striker. I did think you were playing the field spell. But
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
I'm sorry, Kyler. I'm all over the place. I want to. The thing is I can't. I don't want to play a 40 plus card deck on stream. Honestly, or on the podcast. I feel shamed to play more than 40 cards. I do. If it was 41, bro, a part of me is like, ugh. But I know that
Well,
we should.
like, it's a part of the process. Like, you
It
gotta
is.
test everything.
It is. It is. Okay, now what, Kyla?
But yo, I do gotta head out.
Yeah, this is the last game. I appreciate it because you know what? It shows, if anything, like it shows like how when you can get off like track, like and you can like
the Serenade here.
Yep, yeah. Cookie, I appreciate it. Thank you. We appreciate it. Go kill him.
Oh, of course, bro. Anytime. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm gonna be talking to you because I think there's something on that Quem. I really do. I think there is something there.
I think so too, man. I think Joshua Snitch showed the world what Quinn do. I think you know, you should be
banish his Gursu.
His Gursu, okay. Alright, Cookie.
Yeah.
Much love. And now, what? We just going to Baron, right?
No, you're locked into Arch. Don't disc patter.
Oh. A Dursky.
Waiting for
I'm
him.
waiting.
He's gonna pop. He's probably gonna pop on your cards though.
Oh, the nib.
Oh man.
Yeah, the game's just over.
Yeah, scoop, my dude.
Oh, I
yeah.
Yeah,
you have too much advantage.
Oh, I can't even do that. Yeah.
And, like, you can't even like play your quick launch because.
Yep. All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I honestly am cool with that because we are just in the lab right now. So this is to you, Kyler. Not really you, Kyler, but this is kind of like WUNAX Enforcer. What is good? I didn't even see you roll up in here.
It's not for me because I don't believe in running small engines like that. I hate redundancy. I don't like keeping redundancy. But if I'm going to be playing Garnets in my deck, I'm going to be maxing out on the cards that aren't Garnets that go with that engine.
But I do like how Gargun gets you to this.
Grand Goyle, nigga. Grand Goyle.
Why are you only playing 2 Lubellion?
I just cut it down by 1.
I know,
because I saw it so much.
That's one.
The odds of seeing 2 Lubellion in 40 are the same as seeing 3 Lubellion in 30. Or in 60. You might as well just play 60.
That's what I need. I need the critique. I need you guys. Like, I need you to just play for me. Like, can you just sign up for a regional as Jacob Mosier? Is that a thing?
You can't do that, Nick.
Hot the Debris Dragon that card's ass.
The what?
The Debris Dragon that card's ass.
The Debris Dragon. Okay, fine. You must not have seen the clip I sent to the team chat.
And then I think pick one engine to play. Either play the Rocket package or play the Cartesia package.
I think we need to do the Cartesia package because 2 level 4 is just nuts. But also, yeah. I feel like Cookie. That's where Cookie was leaning to, and this is Cookie's deck. I can't disrespect the Cookie, or else I will crumble.
So with that engine,
funny as hell, bro.
Trying to remember how you play this. Okay, yeah. So with this build, you max it on Serenir, and you play Baldrake because Serenir in this build's really good because you can send the thing to get to Artesia.
Alright. And do we have to even play this one? Because it hasn't even like come up, honestly. Because I'm just using this one. Because I'm just using this to dump this, and then whenever I do anything,
you might not have. Oh, you do need to play that because the way you're supposed to do the combos, you're supposed to Serenir send that, so you can cheat the Cartesia out.
But the Cartesia is already in the graveyard being cheated out by Quem when I link synchro or do anything else. When Quem's on the field, then it just brings it. So this dumps this. I literally do anything, and this comes back. So why would I?
How are you doing anything then?
Just
so you need to have 2 other cards in your hand to do that, right?
Okay. So explain.
This is this is Cartesia plus Serenir ends on Dispatter, Baron, Granule.
And Jake, you need to be playing Call by the Grave as well, bro.
Oh, it's not in here, is it?
You need to play Call by for sure. Because
especially with Fire Kings. Like, we decided that this... Like, can we get a Call by the Grave in the thumbnail, please?
For this list, I don't think you need 3-star. Just play 2.
Yeah, I've been seeing too many of it.
Max out Quem. I think you play a Saturn Cartesia. And then player Mercurier and
But why do we play Mercurier?
Wait, why do you play Mercurier?
because you send it off of Quem to banish it, and then it searches out Cartesia.
Oh, got you. That's pretty fucking good.
That's
So it just
because
gets you,
then
a,
it's
it just gets you another tuner faster.
Yeah, it just gets you a dude in hand, and then I was playing Albion, but obviously that's just like personal preference.
It's really tough. This is like the flex in the extra deck is the whole. I don't even know if I did do the Crimson Dragon thing tonight. You got a free disbatter out of, but it's not really free because you could just use the other body to do that, and that was with the 4.
Yeah, this build doesn't need this build. You can play the Crimson Dragon. It's like, fine.
Because there are lines that you can do this, and if you have the option to do this, why wouldn't you do this? Like,
let me pull up my list because I have a similar list to this one.
Because we could honestly. I
gotta remember all the combo lines for it.
And Jake, are you only do you play more Regained or you just play that one Regained?
I play the one Regained, but I would like to. I've seen builds play 2. I don't want to play 2 because I don't want to see it. But I've thought about a branded beast because when you brick, I don't want to say when you brick, but like the fact when you mill it and you can go into the beast, then you can get the Regained. But then the Regained has so many different the branded beast. I think
the Regained is kind of.
Oh,
it's not
you don't play Crimson. This deck doesn't play Crimson. It plays Lulu.
Yeah, I have that.
You are playing Lulu Wallace?
I'm playing Lulu, so you can make the Lulu and the Crimson and then target. Because listen, if you have Quem, and you see the Horus engine, you can do the Crimson Dragon Lulu Red Calamity line.
It's not worth it because
it's not worth it
for you to do that and to safely, and you can't protect it, and you're committing 3 to 4 cards into a combo that gets nibbed and then you stoop.
Okay, so we're cutting it. And
Cut
the
Calamity
and the Crimson.
Yeah, you don't need Crimson either.
Because we're just doing that to do that. I mean, because we can make everything else ourselves. That's.
Is there not a more impactful Synchro 8 you could make?
Synchro 8. I think Boral Savage for when you. But then you have to already go into Striker and
Striker's not going to be common.
Huh?
Striker's not going to be common. Let me look at.
It's not crazy common. Well, that's where. Okay, if we. Okay, Nazir was fucking with this, and Nazir does well. Is the Harpy Lady with the Harpy Lady 8 with our Feather Storm? I mean, we can at least test it before Nationals.
Are you actually playing that, bro?
Bro, why not? Why not, bro? It's a generic 8, and that
card
is FTK.
No, I have nothing against that card.
Think about
nothing against that card.
It's dead. It's dead without. I know. It's ghetto. I know. Okay, guys, tune in next week for the ghetto deck. We take all of our ghetto ideas and we just put it in one deck.
All right.
Oh my god.
So match that on your Cartesia here, right? You need to see it.
3?
Or not Cartesia and Quem matched up, because what's your normal
3 and 2?
Are mediocre. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, and then can we have more? The thing is don't we want non-engine? We need the.
Oh, I guess you're playing all these You're playing all these other cards. Gross.
All these other cards. But we do kind of need to wrap it up here in the next few minutes.
Like you said, bro.
I mean,
you need Baldrake in there, bro.
Cut your Armageddon. That card's not real.
The Armageddon. I just bought it for $32 on TCG Player. It's as real as it gets.
The reason is that you're just not playing enough cards that banish. If you want to max Bestials and stuff.
I know
sure.
it doesn't come up and it's been a brick, but at least I have it now.
Levianeer is also a brick.
No, Levianeer with
no.
I think
Cookie
said that
playing the Baldrake as well.
We'll play the Baldrake, but Cookie said that that's the most powerful interaction in the deck. We don't, I bet it. Chainlink 1. This Chainlink 2. This.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like I'm consistently seeing Levianeer enough to care that it's in my deck.
But we have to remember that the deck that we're taking feedback from, the person has one regional top to YCS and put other people on that's done very well with it. And that's like the respect factor. Like, I don't want to f with it too much, but I also want to, you know, I'm all over the place, Kyler, and you are just making me do so many different things with this deck.
Well, that's because you changed what I was built. You changed what I was doing.
Oh, so we played the 2 Super Poly targets. Super Poly felt so good during Saturday. Honestly, I can't lie.
Fine.
I can't lie.
I think Super Poly is a bozo card, but like it is really strong.
It's super strong.
So hear me out. The reason I don't like Super Poly is because it tells my opponent to not play badly. If my opponent plays badly or their deck is bad against it, Super Poly is just a brick. But if my opponent's a bozo, then I'll just get wins off them not playing around it.
Okay, what's 70% of Yu-Gi-Oh players?
Wait,
then I'll beat them anyways. It doesn't matter.
No. Wait, what are you Super Polying anyway?
I unfortunately can't. I'm past my time. But these guys, these knuckle-luckers will.
Oh, that's okay. I'm ready to play if anybody wants to play.
I want to play. I wish I didn't have to work. Dude, I have to get up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, no, I agree. I got some
Jeffrey Epstein
shit to watch. I just don't like the
watch.
card because I feel like it's not a card that I can play with utility. It's either a card that's like gonna like slam my opponent or it's just doing nothing, and I don't like those cards.
Cookie, we cooked the Rockets.
Good job.
Good job. How Cookie? What are you playing for? Tactics or talents right now? Not tactics, talent. Are you playing talents right now, or are you still in Super Poly?
I'm not playing talents at all. I think Super Poly is just too damn broke with this deck. Like, not only is it just a powerful card, it's a powerful card that has synergy with the resonator. So like, it's still pretty good.
You can do some.
No, but quick question: what are you Super Polying though?
So like against Rescue Ace?
Here.
I
take that back. Just listen to that back.
With the same type and attribute, or I am Super Polying 2 monsters with the same attribute but different types.
Just these 2.
So
in every deck
Mud
does
Dragon or Buddy Ass.
Yeah. And I like. Okay, I know it's ghetto, but I like that Starving Venom is an 8
ghetto
because of what the deck does.
Ooh.
And Starving Venom has always been. I feel like I don't know what other decks are like crazy.
No, that's the other reason I hate Super Poly. It means I have less utility.
But it is your utility. It's the best sometimes utility that you have. It's the 3 of.
It's not utility though. I'm slamming cards.
What's crazy is you play a Link deck, bro. So it would only make sense to me that you would Super Poly a nigga. Summon Garura or summon Mud Dragon and call them dark so they just can't interact with your Gigantic. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I see people playing it, but like the Tri deck as a deck I think is real, and you can't play it. You don't have room to play it in that. There's no space in the extra deck.
Well. See, if there's no space, then I can argue why it's not even important to you, especially when every piece of your toolbox is important, right? Like. Those type of decks are still good too. Like there's still counterplay to Super Poly. It's just you gotta acknowledge that Super Poly exists. It's the same thing with like when Arias Heart was in the game. Like Arias Heart had a crutch on the format, bro. Like there are outs to the card, but you cannot deny the fact that if you put up 2 monsters with the same type and attribute, or 2 monsters with the same attribute but different types.
Oh no, like I said, I think Super Poly is a super powerful card. I just think it leads to like mediocre deck building because like you're saying I'm gonna draw this 33% more than these other 2 cards in my edge deck would help me, which like depending on the deck is true. I'm just not like a big fan of like hurting my like ability to play the game because 33% of the time I can choose my opponent.
But also that Super Poly is not going to be alone. There's probably going to be a Droplet, or there might be a Dark Ruler no more. You know, like those are things to consider.
Like
I know, but it's things to consider.
I wouldn't necessarily, unless you're playing like a bozo, I wouldn't really like necessarily group those cards together because like what makes Super Poly like distinguishable from those cards is because of its effect as a quick play, right? So that means at any point in the game, if you can activate Super Poly, it's strong as hell.
Yeah, I've been doing a draw phase as hell. It was pretty strong too.
Like I want to play Calamity's deck. Please play Calamity. Please summon that dusty ass Crimson Dragon and summon something else with it. So even if I can't superpower that Crimson Dragon, I'm just gonna superpower something else with Mud Dragon. Call whatever your target is, and now you can't play. Like, please, like I love that. Like,
Yeah, no, things to consider, and maybe that's. I guess we're gonna have to throw Super Poly in the thumbnail too, because people are on it, people are off it. I feel like this deck specifically, it is nice. I like the fact that you can like get your card off the field if your opponent does something like Effect Failure or Impermanence. Like the fact that you're like doing that like dodge type of thing. Also, like I know it's not crazy relevant, but like it does happen. Like I've used it that way. It's just very strong.
but like Kyler said, like it's not needed. You don't have to play it. It's just if you can.
It's one of those, if you have space to play it, it's a good card. But, like, I don't like hindering my deck so that I can play a card to, like, cheese matchups sometimes. It feels like it feels like I'm, like, less in control of the game, then I don't like that.
Does
not being in control of the game.
Is it fair to maybe
fair.
say that, like,
fair.
Dark Ruler no more in the spot of it, even going first? Like, you guys know, like, the big combo decks, like, Spiral, like, how they would main deck, like, evenly in, like, just in case they went second? Like, I don't feel like evenly is the move, but the fact that I feel like Dark Ruler No More has taken care of like a lot of boards right now.
I can't stand playing dedicated first cards and dedicated second cards.
I feel you.
I think, I don't think they're the only one in my deck is like Lightning Storm, and it's just because I hate Floodgate decks.
So that's your pick, right? You have your pick that you would pick if you could pick a going second card and you're going first deck, right? Like that's the idea with Dark Ruler No More, and then you could just like pitch it too. But that's just me because I feel safe when I have that card.
Quick question though for all y'all. Thoughts on Dark Ruler or Forbidden Droplet over Dark Ruler, or Dark Ruler over
I think Droplet's better
in this current format.
It's deck dependent still, but I think Droplet in general, if you have like discard fodder, it's a better card right now, just because like there's more chainable stuff you can hit in this format.
So in my current list, I'm debating on for board breaking cards and shit. It's not really a board breaking card. It's just
for your deck,
bullshit.
Droplet for sure, because you can
like
OTK. You can OTK Othello, and Droplets helps you OTK for sure.
Yeah, that's the other reason I like Droplet.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at finding kill lines.
Yeah, you are.
So in my Sky Striker deck, like the blind second one, y'all think Droplets is gonna be better than the Dark Ruler?
Yeah, you also have to take into account the fucking turn step Calamity Lock shit that loses to Droplet, so you might as well just play Droplet over Dark Ruler.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
So is there a world
Jake,
where we actually just
way,
side? Do we play the Droplet in the main and we side the Super Poly for the matchups that it's good?
No, Super Poly is not particularly bad in any matchups. It's just like,
well, right,
you are sacrificing your deck. Like your deck is actively becoming worse at being itself by playing Super Poly. However, Super Poly is an auto win card, so you're going, okay, sometimes I'm just gonna auto win, and I'm like willing to sacrifice my deck being worse to auto win sometimes.
I know that you're gonna probably say it's not relevant, but do you know how good it feels to Super Poly them, put up a Gurara, and then summon this, and then sink into an 8 and search this and draw a card, and then activate that and basically get a free Baron because Super Poly, replace all your cards.
Why aren't you playing isn't Excel better in your deck than those two?
Yeah, so Excel is like what was the next? That was the next 8. That was the 8 for the Crimson Dragon line because it turbos out Crimson Dragon with the level 4 tuners.
So I'd have to disagree with you on that one. And the reason why I would have to disagree with you on that one is because in a world where you're going to be interacted with every time you summon that level 8, that level 8 versus the other level 8 that you summon the majority of the time does not bring, like, it does not replace itself for being interacted with. Like, if they pop it, or if they make it to where, they hit it with a Rescue Ace card or whatnot, like, or if you have to leave it on the board for whatever case because it gets mainly some bullshit along that lines where you have to link it off. it doesn't really produce anything itself. That's the only reason why I stopped playing it, is because like your toolbox, especially with what you have, allows for you to play broader tools, and just like trying to climb into that link 10 all the time really ain't it, because like how often are you banishing?
I hear you. Cookie, real quick, what hand traps are you playing in the deck?
I mean, in this format before, well, I mean like everything in transaction rollback, you have to play Ash, you have to main Bell now, because like now fire decks get bonfire, and so like still gonna
so
play
Bell
them.
is
actually
Bell is good against the fire.
Yeah, man, Bell's
Bro,
like
Bell is amazing against
Bell
Lab and
is like
Fire King.
So basically, like Bell. So what I'm trying to really say in a nutshell is that like, because I'm probably gonna end up doing like 3, whether it's like Ash, you know.
Oh yeah, for your side deck, if you're not playing Cyclone and Crow, somewhere in your deck, you're doing something wrong.
I should be.
He's
playing
correct.
those.
You need
Those
those
are
cards, dude.
unquestionably like the best generic cards in the game right now, besides like that, like in the side deck at the very least.
I agree.
I don't think I've had a match like in the past like couple months where like I didn't want one of those cards in my deck post game 2.
Bro, I'm the biggest advocate of Cosmic Cyclone like ever. I don't know why that card has always been either in my main deck or my sideboard for like at least like a year and a half.
Do you
Plus,
think,
actually,
I know. I think I had a
Cosmic,
period where I had like Cyclone and Droll in my deck, like in my side deck for like 7 or 8 months straight. And I was like, these cards are just so good, you can't not play them.
what was the other card you said?
They're just too generic, and they're too generic, and they cover literally every matchup, basically. Like most matchups, I should say, or the ones that matter, I should say. There you go.
Are you a 2 Bell believer? I don't like playing more than 2.
I mean, I'm a 2 Bell believer. I was doing 2 of that and 2 Ogre and the 3 Imperm. That was my thing. But I liked, see the Veiler. I like Veiler because it was like a light that I could banish. But again, it's like those little niche things. Like I don't want to give cards that reason, like for playing them.
Honestly, you might as well just main deck Crow.
The Crow, but don't we have all the Bystials? Like I've done Bystials and Crow before, and it just has not felt good. Honestly.
You got to get ready for the rollback, my dude.
The Bystials are
I think the 3rd Bell is fine and 12 is okay, because like that realistically, if he draws Ash or Bell or any combination of the 2 against that deck, they're not even getting there.
But this is the problem.
he's not playing like that many hand traps
That
either.
is fair.
It's fine.
That is fair.
It's not like he's
That
playing
is
like
fair.
15 hand traps, so he has like room. He can like play that many. It'll be okay.
You're not playing the babies, are you, Cookie?
Well, I mean, you can. It just.
But what are they
prefer
getting
not
you
to.
But I feel like now I'm playing this over them in a way. Like
It just justifies Seyfried as a starter because it makes it to where like, you always get to seals.
yeah, it's nice to link climb. It gets you to see. It helps you turbo into seals like Mask or Little Knight, like whatever you're doing, and then it also. I don't know if you've noticed with the deck. Like, have you intentionally like banished like your second like Lulabelle or like something like just to use Chaos Space because you're not really like the second effect of Chaos Space.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like that was the whole point of Rebellion, like being like
A 3-of?
advantage fodder. Yeah, because at majority of the time, like after you activate Regain and you have access to your Horus cards, you're never summoning Rebellion. You're always putting Rebellion back in the deck because if you're cycling your Bystials correctly, Mag is always going to be a search target. So it just makes sense for you to just always put Rebellion back in your deck because either you draw it or you search it, or on the off chance that you shuffle your Chaos Space back into your deck off Dispotter, you can search it again. So like it was just a constant loop. Yeah.
All right, guys. On that note, I personally need to go. It's been a great podcast. I appreciate everybody's like their thoughts, their time, going into this. Thank you guys for helping me like ultimately build my deck. Like I said, like this deck is nuts. We're going into we got some new expensive cards coming out. We got cards that are going to be giving support to other cards that are going to be going up in price. Like the game is pricey. This deck right here, if you can see, this deck is $774, and they take the lowest rarity in effect. And that's just crazy. Like that you need like 500 to a K to play Yu-Gi-Oh nowadays. But again, nonetheless, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I am out of here. Y'all duel, love each other, give each other a hug. Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
All right, boys. I'll holler at y'all.
All right,
Peace
y'all.
out,
You have a
K-Money.
great night. Good talk.
Yes,
Even
sir.
though like my input wasn't the best, but you know,
It's good.
filthy striker player.
You filthy striker player that gets yelled at for playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Just all you have to do is just say, Jade, it's on Monday nights. No.
it's all good. She said hi and bye to all you guys.
All right. Love y'all. Peace
All right,
out.
you have a great night, y'all.
We'll see you guys.